Newspaper fury over Facebook napalm girl censorship. This is an interesting article. Zoe Kleinman, presumably Jewish. Mark Zuckerberg, definitely Jewish. And obviously this can't be described as child porn, can it? But in 1972, the Yanks, during the Vietnam War, napalmed a 9-year-old girl. Right. Or was it South Vietnamese? It doesn't matter because they were both on the same side. Using napalm. Yes, the Yanks have used napalm, cluster bombs, depleted uranium weapons, nuclear weapons, chemical weapons. The Yanks have used a lot, and they've used them on children. Yep, they have. They have. They're our allies, apparently. They're the good guys. Yeah, because they've got Google and Facebook, haven't they? Yeah, America. Land of the free. Land of Obama, land of Bush, land of Hillary Clinton. Yeah, land of Zuckerberg, land of spying. Okay, so Norway, which to be honest is a bit of a fake country as well, iconic war images later deleted and the account of the reporter suspended. And of course it's nice that now and again mass media actually complains about Facebook. The individual has almost no power. If I were to report what's happening to me because of Google to BBC, they certainly wouldn't report it. They definitely wouldn't report it, even though it's of immense public image. But basically, you know, the thing about Facebook and Google is this. They're very selective in what they want published. I mean, obviously, the image of this young girl being napalmed is realistically a good example of why we should dislike America. And America hasn't changed. It hasn't changed at all. This is what they did in 1972, and this is what they do today. So the question is, are Facebook and Google going to continue their policy of covering up American crimes? Because Google have a policy of restricting internet content while at the same time promoting publication of evidence. That means that you can't always get, if Google have misinformation or disinformation or abuse online, which they publish, I can't get it removed. For example, there are dozens of accounts using my name on the internet, on Google websites, YouTube websites, for example, which are committing criminal acts against me. I cannot get Google to remove that content. On the other hand, Google will not remove content that people want removed. For example, under the right to be forgotten ruling, Google is looking for legal loopholes so it can continue to publish tittle-tattle, rumour and hearsay about people using the plausible argument of not wishing to interfere with history. You see, Google delete my content, even though I want it to remain. So where's the argument about interfering with history, Google? I mean, you're the ones who are so keen that everything should be published, although you note that it's very difficult to get data. Google restrict data on its CEOs and so on, because they're off limits. And the reporter says, Afton Post says that it's an abuse of power. And this is why I don't have a Facebook account. This is why I don't have a Facebook account. And Facebook is pretty evil. I mean, the best thing you can do with Facebook is to not use it. Now, some trolls have tried to use a very pathetic argument. Well, if you don't like YouTube, why are you using it? Well, the reason I'm using it is because it's the same reason I'm using electricity, right? Or the same reason I'm using a laptop or a table or a chair. It's simply a platform. It's a platform. I mean, it's a bit like they said to me, well, if you don't like what you find online, you know, why are you using Firefox? Why are you using Internet Explorer, why are you using Chrome? If you don't like it, why are you using it? Well, these are just tools to do a job, right? I mean, why am I using a hammer? Why am I using a knife and fork? Why am I using a cup? If you don't like it, why are you using a cup? No, the problem is that I am producing legal content that doesn't violate any terms and conditions or community guidelines, but obviously as a stalked channel, and these people working together with Google as a team, the stalkers and the channels harassing me, these people are well aware of the regulations, and therefore, because since they have their agents working in, you see, the people who work at YouTube on the community guidelines team are in on this. They can find pretexts to remove channels. Now, taking my last channel, Kim Hoaxashian, which had 2,500 videos up, they claim that 3 of those videos violated their community guidelines, and as a result of that, they took down my 3 videos and they took down the other 2,497, which didn't violate their community guidelines. But as a matter of fact, I would like to be able to show a court of law the 3 videos that they claim violated community guidelines, so that the public could then judge whether or not those videos violated any guideline, because frankly they were all absolutely innocuous, and those 3 videos were just random examples that the trolls chose in order to get my channel deleted, because they are well aware of all the rules that Google have. That in fact I suggest that Google and these companies working together to come up with some pretexts, because you see, these people need to make it look kosher when they delete a channel. So they have to have reasons and guidelines and stuff like that, so that they can somehow justify it. And ignorant people will say, well, he violated the guidelines, even though they don't even know what was taken down. They don't even know what was taken down, or why. I mean, in my opinion, what Google should do is have a special website where any video that they claim violated their guidelines can be seen, so that the public can decide whether or not this violates any guideline. And again, I need to point out, Google should not remove content that is legal in the UK. I'm living in the UK. Google have a big office in King's Cross with 2,800 gophers, and Google UK is subject to English law, a fact that I think a lot of policemen probably are unaware of. So the question needs to be asked, what gives Google and Facebook the right to censor legitimate content? And why is Facebook attempting to rewrite history by removing important historical records? Could it be that Mark Zuckerberg has a dog in this fight? Could it be that Facebook is trying to rewrite history and make the murdering Yanks seem as if they were the good guys? Because what the Yanks did in Vietnam was disgusting mass murder and genocide that Hitler would have been proud of.